Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Nasty Addiction Garage, and today's episode is sponsored by Garage P. Garage P is a company across the pond that 3D prints a lot of awesome things for the SW20 chassis, the Toyota MR2. So they kindly asked us to get involved with one of their products, which was a cup holder vent for the SW20 Toyota MR2. So they asked us to do an install video today, which we gladly said yes, because we're all about innovation, especially for the Toyota MR2. So guys, let's start this video with the step-by-step guide on how to install this very easy mod by Garage P. So guys, let's jump into it and let's go. You're kind of seeing a real quick snippet of what this kit comes with. I'm going to go over it with you guys so you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about. So you get everything inclusive to make this actually work. So guys, let's turn the camera around and let's go. All right, folks, you get the actual, I like to call this like a little, I guess like a tray of some sort. You see the way it kind of goes in and you push it in and it actually just comes out with the cup holder. You get the front base. This is a base that actually you use for the front mount of your actual vent system. Garage P did a wonderful job 3D printing things. These things look great. These things are actually pretty sturdy, pretty nice and hard, with a little bit of flex, so it's actually not bad. Right here we have the front portion of this vent. So it'd be something like this. This is the top portion of that vent. It'd be something like this. We have the two little pieces that actually go on the side that actually clip it in and hold it down. And then we have the back portion of the vent. So this here will be used to keep the back end of the tray here kind of settled up so that it can actually be locked into place, guys. So this is going to be an interesting install. I think first off, what we're going to end up doing is just pulling out the old vents, so then we can get that done and out of the way. That should be relatively simple. So guys, let's jump into it and let's get it done. I'll do my best in explaining how to remove the gauge bezel, but if you wanted to see that, you can go ahead on this video. I think it's down here or up here. I'll leave a link that shows you how to remove all that stuff in my previous video. So guys, moving forward, let's jump into this install and let's go. All right, folks, the objective is to get these vents out. So in doing so, it's relatively easy to do. So I like first starting off with removing the shift knob, pulling the actual shift knob boot off. It's literally just a pop off and it comes literally right off. And the same thing goes for the bezel. You can just literally hang on to it, give it a nice little tug, and it pops off. I'm not going to do it all of right now. What I'm going to do is this is going to be a time lapse off. I'm just going to explain it preemptively so then you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about. So these will go off. This goes off. This goes off. And once this is off, there's an ashtray that usually sits here. My ashtray is getting carbon fibered, but you pull this ashtray. This ashtray is not at all connected to anything, so you kind of just pull it out. After you pull it out, you got two bolts right here. They are Phillips head screwdriver bolts, or screws rather, so you can remove both of these. Once you get these off, there is one right under here that is literally under where your key goes. That's another Phillips head screw that you're going to want to go ahead and remove. Once those are all removed, you can start slowly tugging at the bezel itself. This bezel is relatively easy and very, very easy to pop off, per se, in my opinion. So as you do that, I like to remove the lighter. And as you start removing things, let's not forget that there are electrical wires connected to both your caution and your cigarette lighter. So you don't want to go ahead and go pull happy, but you slowly want to kind of just jam it out. Unplug both of those, and this should give you full access to go ahead and remove these guys out. So guys, I'm going to put this in a hyperlapse, and let's get it going. All right, folks, check this out. We actually have the bezel off. So this is kind of what it looks like behind that bezel. These were the plugs that I was talking about that I say be very careful with. You have the light for the cigarette lighter. You have the actual cigarette lighter part, like the actual plug, and you have your caution light, like I guess plug you want to say, there as well. So you want to be very careful in when you're pulling that out, just because you don't want to go ahead and start tugging at those wires, short them, or any of that stuff. So we're here. So now it's very easy to just grab onto the center of this and pull it out, just like that. So guys, let's get out of this car and let's go ahead with this install. Let's go. All right, folks, so at this point, I think this part is relatively easy. What I'm going to do is kind of put this in a fast motion and kind of explain it as I go. But we're going to remove this vent. As we remove this vent, we're going to go ahead and place this other vent here. This is the base vent that I was talking about. We're going to go ahead and install it with the new pieces here and the actual lock here. So that's going to work perfectly and fit in just as good. So guys, moving forward, let's get this started and we'll go from there. So step one, removing the vent. So what I like to do is kind of just push back on the vent from behind, kind of just do that, and the vent kind of just slides out. So all part numbers on the vent, I guess, cascade here would be that go up on to like towards the dashboard. So it goes in like this, not like this, more so like this, not like this, guys. So vent, passenger side vent removed, relatively easy, like I said. And here goes that one clip that I'm telling you about that we're gonna need to replace, because I believe that the one that Garage P has back there is a little bit larger. But we're gonna go ahead and see how this works. So moving on to step number two. So step number two, now that we have the vent off, we're going to go ahead and grab our base vent. So this is our base vent here. And now that we have this base vent, we're going to go ahead and make sure that it fits well, which I have no doubt in my mind, which, let's see, as you guys can see, it fits perfectly fine. So there is a little bit of movement, right? That's where these little plugs come in. We're going to take this plug right here, push it into the side. Let me bring this a little closer. So you see that there's this section right here. This piece fills that section in to hold that piece of the vent right there. So guys, I'm going to do that so you guys can see what I'm doing. This piece goes right here, guys. See? Snaps in just like that. All right, which gives us the opportunity to put this right in there, right? But to do that, we still need to put this piece. Remember, this is the original vent. Remember, Garage P supplies this other piece right here. That's what you're going to need to slide it in there. And just like that. It's nice and snug fit. As you can see, fits nice and snug. Look at that. Still moves perfectly fine. This side fits perfectly fine. As you can see, it still moves. And it's seated very well. Seated very much similar to the OEM, as you could tell. This is coming out good, guys. So let's move on to the next step. So moving on to step three, guys. So now that we have the actual base in, we're going to go ahead and start to use our system here, our cup holder system, to slide in the back and under. So what I like to do is kind of sit it upright a little bit. I'm going to try to do this where the camera can actually see it. These grooves match up with these grooves here. So same thing for this down here. So it kind of just slides in. You might have to finesse it. Remember, guys, this is plastic. So you're going to want to finesse this at least a little bit. And it actually goes in and kind of clips inside pretty well. So you kind of gotta get the concept here of what's gonna be to happen soon. So yeah, that's kind of step three, guys. So moving on to step four. So moving on to step four, this is kind of where we turn this around and use that rear piece that I was talking about to kind of line everything up. So this kind of gets pushed all the way back enough to to keep this stabilized and allow this to come out. So I think this works great. Fits it in perfectly, and still allows this to kind of come out great. This is all one finger, guys. All one finger. Very nice resistance too. So I think, in my opinion, this is going to be really, really neat when you are driving in the car. So I think pretty good. Moving on to step 5, guys, we have 2 pieces left. This is going to be step 4 or step 5. Is connecting the top portion of the vent to the top portion of the vent. So Garage P did an excellent job, in my opinion, forming this vent. This thing snaps literally into place. I don't know if you heard it, but it literally just snapped into place. This is perfect. So this is literally step 5. Check it out. It looks, I mean, clean. We have a clean setup here. Garage P blew this out of the water, in my opinion, and the back is looking just as clean, guys. So moving forward, we're going to move on to step 6. Last but not least, step 6. So what we have is the top part was lastly installed in step 5. Nice and sturdy, nice and clean look. We're going to put on step 6, which is the last piece that actually goes right here. So what we have here are 2 little double-sided tape pieces. We're just going to remove here. And oh, here we go. All right. And now we're gonna do the final touch, guys. What I think I'm gonna do though is I'm gonna push the actual tray out so I can get a better grip on it and go forth and have you guys kind of see this. So I'm going to put this literally right there and push hard, get this tape to stick real good. And guys, I think we're done. Finger and done. Check it out, guys. This, I think, is going to be so good. So let's get this installed on the car and let's see how it goes. So let's go. All right, we're going to do the reverse of everything that we did during the removal process of the bezel. So we're going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to put this on a time lapse, guys, just because it's not very interesting and not very informative. But like I said, if you guys really need to know how to remove your bezel and anything on the dash, including the dash, I have a video link right up here that you guys can check out. So yeah, right here's the moment where I realized something didn't feel quite right. Have you ever had a job, that one job that is just going way too smoothly? I had just pulled the shifter knob, the bezel, the boot, even the radio trim. Everything was coming apart perfectly, installed a brand new Garage P cup holder vent, stepped back feeling pretty good about myself. And then it hit me. I just installed a driver's side only vent on the passenger side. It was dumb. So yeah, quick fix, but a solid reminder that even when you're deep in detail, double check which side you're working on before you even tighten everything up. Let's jump back into the install. All right, guys, now that we got that fixed and situated, so now what we're going to do is go ahead and slide this bad boy in. Remember, numbers are up. They face the dash, so when you're reinstalling it, the part numbers are facing up to the sky. So as you guys can see, the Garage P vent cup holder is in the driver's side section, so it is an driver's side only. Guys, like this is gonna fit perfect, and it is just a single finger function, which I'm gonna put this on a hyper lapse so then I can install all this stuff. This is all the boring stuff. Again, if you guys are interested in how to remove your bezel and dash, I'll leave a link right up here so you guys can check it out. So guys, let's jump into this install and let's go. guys, you guys seen the install here. Garage P vent cup holder. You guys seen it here at Nasty Addiction Garage. This thing came out phenomenal. I want to show you guys exactly how this thing looks and functions. I think it came out great. Garage P did a great job. Remember, guys, you guys can check out the link down below. The link below will have a link to buy. I have options to buy this vent cup holder by Garage P. Good news is that we will be having it on our website, so nastyaddictiongarage.com will be exclusively selling this vent, and this vent will be found on our website. So guys, I love how it looks. Enough talking. We're gonna end the video with some good clips of this thing and how it functions. This thing looks great, guys. And again, big shout out to Garage P. Thank you guys for the support. Thank you for the sponsorship of this episode. And again, guys, until next time, take care of yourselves and each other. Peace.